How I made a video the other day, which is going to be following this video. Basically, what I wanted to do was shoot some broadheads, sharpened and cleaned broadheads, into clothing, meat, and a board behind it, and to see the difference in the penetration between this and the dull, because we did the video with the dull broadheads and the dull field tips that actually did some penetration, and just to see what a sharp arrow and lubrication would make the difference. Now with the broadheads, the standard broadheads, they went through and carried on through the mat another further 9 inches, which was quite serious penetration. But this head here, this one here, went through, sliced a bone in half on its way through, and carried on out, through the outside, through the clothing, through the meat, and through the board, and was sticking out the back of the board about that far. So it had gone through over a foot. So the difference between this broadhead penetration and the standard hard metal steel broadheads was about getting on for twice. I want to say something about these arrows as well quickly. They're the cheapest ones I can find on eBay at the moment. These are 300 spine, so they're quite stiff. I'm giving that a bit of a welly there to bend that. They're 300 spine, and they're about 625 grain with the field tips on them. But you can put a slightly heavier tip on and bring them over to 700 grain or something like that. They are excellent arrows, I have to say, and they come very, very quickly from China. Normally it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to a month, but I ordered a set of these and I got them within 7 days, which was quite impressive. And they were the cheapest ones on eBay at the moment. And yes, I've used them and I love them. I quite like them. So anyway, if you'd like to watch this video that's coming up, I've edited it down. It is the worst filming I could have possibly ever done. I mean, there's got to be it's terrible. It's awful. But you will see that well, you won't see too well, but I can tell you that the destructive power of these broadheads against flesh is phenomenal. Good afternoon. What we have here is, in here we have some pork belly. It's got the ribs, it's got everything in it, everything like that. We have 3 arrows here. They're broadheads, different styles of broadheads that have been sharpened by me. I have sort of like tickled on, well, these 2 have been tickled on. This is straight out the packet because it's got the razor blade. And we have 70-pound bow. Okay, that's that one. And we have some lubricant grease. In my hand here I have a very thick winter woolly, several layers, which I'm going to place over that. And I am wearing a denim jacket, and that's going to get holed as well. So I'm going to put that over. So if you hang on for a second, this is where we have the thing all there. I'm going to shoot them with these tips. Get my old trusty and put some arrows into that thing. I'm not going to be shooting from far away. It's just because it makes life easy. There's no warm up on this. Haven't been doing any shooting today at all. It's been pouring down all day. Here we go. Come on, Barbie, let's go party. Let's make sure they're all on. Yeah, they're all in the meat. That's yes, the one with the thing. Look at this, the way that cuts through there. But here we
You
go.
can see how far through they've gone, through the clothing and through the meat. And this one is a good foot carried on through the mat, and it was
In
sticking out the
about
back
that
of that.
deep as well. So these two are about the same. But as you can see, they've gone straight through. And let's have a look at the conclusion. If you were in a real life or death situation for self-defense, this is the destruction of this one. Its depth of penetration had gone through, and it had gone through this mat and out the other side through 3 layers there. So yes, but sharp. Keep your tips sharp if you are going to use it for a life-saving eventuality. Make sure your tips are sharp and make sure they're lubricated.